Hey, what's up everybody? Will Mosby here, back with yet another video. In this video I'm going to show you how to put a face frame on your cabinet carcass. Let's go. Alright, welcome to part 2 in our building a cabinet carcass series here. And in this video we're going to be going over building the face frames, and I'd like to start with measuring our vertical sides. And if you built your carcass correctly, these measurements should be the same. And for my face frames I'm using 1x2 primed pine, and I'm going to take that measurement that I just took and cut both the left and the right vertical sides at the same time. And so you want to make sure that both pieces of the trim line up perfectly. Next, I'm going to dry fit them in the exact position I want them on the carcass, and since the cabinet carcasses act as stairs as well, the face frames will line up flush with the outside edge of the cabinet. And once I have them set, I will take a measurement for the top and bottom horizontal pieces of the face frame. Then all that's left is just go over to the miter saw and cut those pieces. Next, I'm going to drill pocket holes on the back sides of the horizontal pieces that I just cut. And just for a reference, I have my pocket hole jig set to 3/4 of an inch because that's the thickness of the pieces that I'm using. And I'll be also using an 1 5/8" pocket hole screws to join everything. And once you have all of your pieces cut and your pocket holes are drilled, it's time for assembly. And who knows? You might discover that you forgot to drill pocket holes on the end of one of your pieces. So you'll have to get your pocket hole jig back out and drill 2 more holes. Yay! When screwing pieces together, my suggestion is to use 2 clamps, especially for longer pieces. I like to put 1 clamp near the middle, but I'm putting the other clamp over both the horizontal and vertical boards because I want those boards absolutely flush on the face side when I'm screwing it in. And a good tip is to set your drill tension to something like 5 or 9, something around there, so you don't over drill or strip the screw as it's going into the wood. And here, this view gives you a little bit better angle on how I'm using that top clamp and covering both the horizontal and vertical piece together, so it'll end up flush on the front side. And once you have everything screwed together, you should have something that looks like this. Okay, that's enough. So now you're going to take your face frame and just test fit it into position, make sure everything lines up the way that you want it to before gluing and nailing it down. And when applying glue, what's in my head is some laid back, sexy, old school funk. Sit back and enjoy. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Now all you have to do is nail it into position. And I'm just using my 18 gauge 1.5" brad nails to complete the job. Alright, so that's it for this video. So this is not your standard size carcass. This is one that goes in the tiny house, and this is one of the cabinets that's going to be serving as a stairway going up to the loft area. And so this is just an odd size, and there's a series of them, but the process is still the same no matter what the size of carcass that you have, cabinet size you have going on. Now this thing still needs paint. I had to do a little sanding, spackling on this one, so it still needs paint, but that is the process. So hopefully you found this video helpful and you feel confident enough to go out and make face frames for your cabinet carcasses. We'll see you next time.